So what is the right mix of both?
There tends to be this polarization in the industry and certain circles, depending on who you talk to, about this performance versus brand, or, short-term salesy sort of stuff versus longer-term brand stuff. The problem is, if you ask 10 different marketers what a brand is, nobody can actually define what it is. So that's problem number one. Problem number two, there is no such thing as performance or brand. What we're trying to describe here is the difference between targeting people who are in market ready to buy right now, which is a very, very small portion of the market, generally 0.1% or 5% maximum at any one time, versus things that may affect the consumer's memory long term, so that when they come in market, maybe months or years down the track, they remember you and can associate you and your brand and your product with the thing they want to buy, and then they reach back out to you or whatever, and they make a purchase decision. So for me, it's a question of time lag rather than channels. What the advertising industry has done really well is that when Google and Facebook came in and threatened their advertising dollars, they then created sister agencies that were called performance agencies, which is where this term comes from. And in those performance agencies, most of the channels were Facebook and Google ads and SEO and digital, whatever, generally driven by an analytical program. Yeah, all that kind of thing. And there's nothing wrong with those. Those are very effective. But they wanted to separate the brand work, which is higher profit margin and a bit more glamorous, and the things they can do to win big accounts, versus the maybe less glamorous channels that are more harvesting demand at any one point in time, maybe at lower cost as well. So there's this polarization that doesn't really exist. That's kind of the way that I see brand versus channels. So coming back to your point about campaigns versus growth, you're right. You should have things that you do for a period of time, and then you test them, see if they work or not. And then you either dump them and do another idea, or you keep it going. And there's other stuff that you always keep on all the time because you know it's working. So it's important not to polarize the distinction between the two.